name, now you're going to get to know the man. Taz is working with Green Files Solution, who production team has over 10 years experience, and the company's fairly new to this area, which is why we're going to have Taz tell us what he does. If you're running a business that is producing paper and you ain't got the room, you need to talk to Taz. Scanning documents, organizing data management, online, the cloud. What does all that mean? Well, here today to tell us about it is Mr. Taz Jones himself. Give it up. Okay, good morning everybody. I know that we have about a 10-minute time frame and I've got about 15 to 20 minutes that I have to kind of cram in there. So yes, I'm going to kind of cheat and be reading off of slides. Okay, just to make sure I don't miss anything. The big point of everything is here we have 8 file boxes. Okay, we can fit about 12 of these onto one of these. So that's what we're going to talk about, all the services, what we do for you guys. So go ahead, man. As far as Green File Solution, who we are. Your one-stop document solution, okay, providing green document services designed to help businesses like yours improve efficiency and workflow. We have over 10 years of industry experience. We're committed to doing business right. We're members of the Conejo Valley Chamber of Commerce as well as the the Moore Park Chamber of Commerce, and we're also HIPAA certified. Okay. What we're going to go over today. First, we're going to touch on our digital scanning solutions. We're also going to talk about data management solutions. We'll touch a bit on shredding, as well as online repository. Okay. Delivery and on-site service, as well as what we call our total document solution packages. We will touch a little bit on what is costing you guys to file paper right now, and then of course how to contact us. So what is digital scanning? Scanning is the process of basically taking hard paper copies and converting it over to a digital file. Normally it's going to be either PDF, GIF, TIFF, other type documents like that. So what can be scanned? In short, everything. Okay, you take a look, you see bills, invoices, supply manifests, audit reports, legal documents, loan documents, you name it. Everything that's paper can be scanned. Even x-rays, large file stuff such as blueprints and drafts. Okay? So what's the importance of going green in the workplace? Josie, where are you? Okay. As being the in-house, person that's involved with government, how often do you see policies come up that are discussed about green policies in the workplace? It's a way of life nowadays, let's face it. Going green, trying to save on operational costs and finding ways to just do things better, it's the future. It's what we're doing. It's what everybody has to do. It's before long, it's not even a question of if you want to do something good for the environment, you just have to do it. All right? So why should you use digital scanning in your office? Save money on ink and toner costs. Reduce storage space. Prevent document degradation. Okay? Things fade, they discolor over time. Reliable backup of important records and documents. Fire and water damage. Jan, you see that a bit where you have to come in and clean up after stuff?
That's Terry.
I'm sorry, Terry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
But yes, she probably does.
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. All right. OCR is another cool thing. Is original character recognition. I think most of us have experience with Word documents, right? And if you want to find something, you can just go under it, like up in the top right corner, click on Find Replace, and type in a word and find exactly where it is in a 20-page document. A lot of people don't realize you can do the same thing with PDF. Okay. All right. What is data management system? A data management system is a cloud-based software that allows you access. Basically, once we scan everything, what do you do with it then? Then it's on a disk, okay, and you have different subfolders, and you can go up and search through all that, or we can upload everything to a data management system. Now, this we specify directly to your specific needs, okay? However, whatever filing system you have, we're going to tailor it to that. From this, you can pull up, as long as you have internet connection, you can pull up information, shoot out an email, review any documents, okay? Insurance agents, raise your hands. All right. You guys are enjoying a weekend with the family, you're out at the beach with the kids or whatever, and you get a call from one of your best clients that just got in an accident. They have questions on their policy. Your records are at home. You have your laptop or your tablet, whatever with you, you can go online, pull up your cloud, pull up this person, pull up their information, and email them a copy of their policy so they know exactly what the parameters are right there on the spot. Does that help things out and maybe save your weekend with the family? All right. So what data management is going to do for you? Up to a 75% decrease in what you're spending on your ink, toner, and paper. Extremely user-friendly, makes accessing easy. You can access anything, anytime, anywhere. Okay, let me see. Regulation to access your documents. Instead of just having a file cabinet that anybody in the office can get to, you can specify who has access to what documents. If you want only certain departments seeing certain files, that can be set up. Everything is encrypted, 256 AES encryption, same level that NSA is using. So it's password protected. Each individual user has their own personal identification code to get in. No more lost or misplaced files. All right, so shredding. Why do we want to shred paper? Free up unnecessary storage space. Protect you and your family's personal information. Eco-friendly. Okay, once we shred everything, it then gets recycled. We partner with Shred-it, who's actually industry leader in shredding services. It's cheaper than paying for a storage unit. Does anybody pay for a storage unit to keep their storage or just keep their files? How much are you paying a month on your storage unit?
It's not just for files, but for inventory as well. About $700.
$700.
A month?
A month.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Confidentiality of records to protect your clients against identity theft. Okay, so next is our online repository. What is it? It's basically just an online backup. Okay. There are always going to be those just-in-case scenarios. Let's face it, it's part of life. So what we do, we're going to take all your information, we're going to back it up. Now, here's the cool thing. We have what's called a dual server. So first off, we back up your information, but then we also take it a step further and we have a backup for our own server. So we're backing up our backup of your backup. Pretty safe, right? All right. So why do you want to use an online repository? Protection against not just a possible, but the inevitable computer crash. Nestor, Bibiana, eventually computers are going to crash, right?
It's inevitable.
Pretty much it's going to happen eventually. So rather than wait for that to happen and then be like, uh-oh, I just lost like 6 years of my records. Go ahead, take the step initially. Once again, water or fire damage, they happen. You have peace of mind knowing that everything is safe and that your information is protected. All right, so delivery, we have our own van. You may see it around town every once in a while, a van with a little Green Files logo, looks like this on the side. We will come and pick it up from your office, your garage, your workplace, your storage unit, whatever you need. Okay, we can also do on-site service. So lawyers, doctors, things like that, where you have really secure, really personal information that you don't want leaving the office, we can actually come out and do everything on site there at your place. Okay? We're hard workers and we'll work with your schedule. If you want us in there off hours when all of your people are out of the office, we'll come in and we'll do that. Once again, we are HIPAA high-tech privacy and high-tech security certified. All right, total document solution. This is a package that we put together. We're going to bundle everything together for you. We're going to do your scanning. We're going to set it up on the data management system. We're going to do all the shredding. We're going to set you up with the online backup. We're going to come out, pick everything up. And depending on your industry, we can pick up, depending on the amount of paper that you're using, we can do it, come pick up once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month, once a quarter, whatever you need, and you're going to save money by bundling everything together. Basically, what we want to do is we want to make it easy for you. You let us know. You let us know, hey, just come and do it. We'll come. All right. Next. Cost of traditional systems. Now, this is kind of interesting. This was an independent survey done by PricewaterhouseCoopers. Of all pages that get handled each day in an average office, 90% are merely just shuffled around. Average document gets copied 19 times. Companies spend up to $20 in labor to file a document, $120 in labor to find a misfiled document, and $220 in labor to replace a lost one. 7.5% of all documents get lost. 3% of the remainder get misfiled. And professionals typically spend only about 5 to 15% of their time actually working on files and about 50% of it filing it, refiling it, putting it away. Pretty amazing, right? So if you have an employee that you're paying $15 an hour, you're basically paying them $7.50 an hour just to put stuff in and out of files. Does that really seem like a good return on your investment that you're spending on your labor? Okay. This right here, if you want, I can sit down and go over everything with you at the end and explain where these numbers come from. But monthly cost to file a new document, if you're just filing 50 new documents a month, you're looking at about $70.31. Monthly cost of storing those files at an average of $2 a square foot is going to be $240. To retrieve the documents with only 5 employees, you're spending about $937 a month. To find a misfiled document, if you only misfile 5 a month, you're looking at $23. To fax, 10 faxes a day, you're looking at $125. This is what you're paying in your labor costs to actually have somebody stand there by the fax machine. And your courier costs, if you're sending out one item a day, you're looking at about $300 a month. So your monthly cost is about $16.96. Does anybody want to just ballpark what that's going to be annually? $20,000. Who could use an extra $20,000 a year in their business? Okay, for those of you that can't use the extra $20,000, please let me come work for you. Okay, all right. That's pretty much what I have. I know that our time is just about up. Does anybody have any questions? Yes.
For the storage components, I'm also probably more familiar with, at least I know, like the Dropbox and things like that. How would you compare the storage component of what you're doing to what we might be more familiar with?
Quite honestly, it's tomato, tomato. So many things are based on the same technology now to where it's pretty universal across the board. Some things look a little bit better. Others are, it's pretty much the same. I will say this though, I've had a chance to really sit down and play with our data management. It is so simple, it's so easy. I personally don't like the user interface looking at it. It's not pretty, but the functionality of it is phenomenal. I've played with some systems where they look all nice and they look all cool, but they're kind of slow, and then they look good, but how do I put it? Yesterday I had a meeting and I was speaking with a lady and she probably put it better than I could. Women will understand this. When buying a pair of shoes, sometimes you see a pair of shoes and they look beautiful, but you don't really know how good they are until you put them on, and then you put them on and you find out that they're uncomfortable, okay? This is kind of the other way around. The shoes, the user interface, they're okay looking shoes, but they're going to be the most comfortable things you've ever put on your feet. All right? Any other questions? Yeah. Yes?
It's a data management system. Is that a database?
Yes.
Like a Cisco product or anything?
A bit. It's a bit more custom tailored to that. Basically what it is, okay, I'm sorry, what is your field?
Finance.
Finance. Okay. So what we can do is we can upload all your documents.
43 years in technology.
Okay. We can upload everything and then we can do custom definable indexes. So if you want separated by client name and the date that they signed on and what different products they want, we can categorize it exactly how you want it, and then you just go, you do a simple click, search, you pull everything up, and it brings your PDFs up immediately right there. If you'd like afterwards, I'd be happy to just kind of sit down and show you a demo.
Curious if it was a server-based database management system. That's all.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Yes, it is cloud-based. Yes.
Taz?
Yes.
What's a good referral for you from our group? Who should we be targeting?
Anybody that's going through, that's using paper, that needs to either improve workflow or efficiency of their office or save on what they're spending on storage space.
And what are some of your niches, some of your real strong clients? Give us insurance offices, real.
Sinew topic, we just finished a big deal for a compound pharmacy over in Westlake Village. We're in the process of doing one for an agent over at Troop Real Estate in Moore Park right now. We're looking for law firms, CPAs, accountants, medical field, anybody that uses paper. Yes?
Are regular civilians, like my filing cabinet at home, you guys do that, or just do business?
We do everything. Yeah, we will help everything. We find that typically it's something that the average consumer doesn't want to do, but by all means we want to help everybody out because we all live on this planet, we're all going to need it eventually. Yes, Bobby?
What's the cost comparison for like your service versus if a business they're doing scanning, Dropbox, that kind of thing,
okay,
and they're paying an employee?
Our normal rates right now are roughly about 35% what your big firms down in LA are charging for scanning. About a 35% discount off of that. Now, what we're doing on top of that is anybody that I know from networking events like this or the chambers or anything like that, I'm giving a bigger discount on top of that. So, yes.
What would 8 boxes cost?
8 boxes would run. 8 boxes is going to run roughly about around $1,200.
And if you have further questions,
yes, come see me afterwards.
after the meeting.
Yes.